Hey, 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 beautiful day to you. Here is a quick habit building hack that may help you with any challenges or changes that you are growing into. So, when challenging ourselves to take on something new or to build or break a habit, there are many options that you may have heard of to or how to approach this type of change. I want to touch on one here today. So, when we are discussing habit, there is something called a habit loop. And this habit loop was popularized by Charles Duhigg in his book, The Power of Habit. The loop goes like this: it's a cue or a trigger that cues a craving, and then further a response to that craving, and then the reward that you're craving. And today I want to share with you a little more about paying attention to different cues that can trigger a habit. So cues can come in many forms. They can trigger things from smell and taste and touch and hearing and sight, those senses, those powerful senses. But also, two of the most common cues are time and location. You can think of time as having memory. There's memory in a time of day or a time that something happens. Or location, there's energy. You feel sleepy in your bedroom. You feel energized at the gym. Possibly not, but those places typically come with energy. So time and location. And I will talk about these in more detail later. But for now, if you're struggling at all to implement a new habit or a goal into your daily life, maybe adding what is called an implementation intention can be the trick that will help you. So I'm reading this book by James Clear called Atomic Habits, and in the book he emphasizes about implementation intentions and how you leverage these most common cues by simply scheduling them. I know it sounds mind-blowingly complicated, but you may have also heard the expression or the popular phrase, if it gets scheduled, it gets done, right? It's not, if you haven't heard that, it could be a game changer for you in this process. And it seems so simple, right? So why not try it? So often we have great intentions and we say we are going to do something, but until we put it down on our schedule and make that promise to ourselves to show up for ourselves, it oftentimes gets overlooked or forgotten, or the end of the day comes and it gets away with us, and we have to fight even harder with that lower energy and less time of the day, and it's just an extra hurdle that gets in the way that makes it more difficult to accomplish those tasks that we set out for ourselves. So not following through becomes more possible and more likely in that situation, and then we break the promise with ourselves, and it's like a spiral. Anyways, scheduling you time is so darn powerful, and just doing this one simple thing may seem too simple, but if you haven't tried it, why not give her a go? The formula that Clear provides in the book is to fill out the following sentence for yourself. For example, I will behavior at time in location. So I like to remind myself over and over again with this, if it gets scheduled, it gets done. So telling yourself, I will do this at this time, in this location, it's actually quite magical. If you haven't tried it, please give it a try. So fill this phrase out for yourself, put it in your schedule, promise yourself you're going to stick to it, and get after that desired change. And I'd love to hear any thoughts about this. Have you tried it? Are you trying it? How using this habit hack is going for you as you're using it, and what are you working on getting after? Let's share some more in the group and encourage each other and lead by example, and cheers to a life of challenging ourselves in growth. Lots of love and hugs and progress every day, a little bit more. Cheers, cheers, cheers.